Hey guys, assalamu alaikum. Welcome back. If it's your first time, my name is Amina. Thank you so much for clicking in to watch this video. So guys, in today's video, we are doing a washing machine review. So got this machine 13th of September, so it's been already more than 2 months as we speak. Right now I'm making a voiceover. It's 27th of November. Yes. So yeah, guys, I've been wanting to check before everything how everything works with the machine before coming in here to make a review with you guys. But it's not a full-on review, but it's just the positive about the machine and the negative about the machine. Thank you so much again for clicking in. So the machine is LG 12 kg front loader, black steel. I got it at Take a Lot, guys. You guys can go check it out. I am going to write more information about it. Check the description. You'll see. Yeah, so let's get to it, guys. This was me. This was my husband taking out things from it, and then I didn't show us really opening it and putting the screws, taking out the screws. Yeah, because ourselves we were still just figuring out, so I couldn't make a review of that because we didn't know what we were doing ourselves. So this is like the following day, me here watching, first time going to be trying on this machine, and I must say I'm quite happy with this purchase. I'm really quite happy. So my previous machine was Samsung top loader, and I'm telling you, it was done. It was completely done, especially when you have a toddler. If you stay alone and you're an adult and you don't get dirty much, I mean, it would still have worked for that person. But for me, with a toddler and clothes, they come back like really dirty. It was just not worth it anymore. It was just a waste of water, waste of soap, but still I was able to carry on use it for like 3 months. I was using it. Yeah, so my first wash with this machine, I was quite happy. My son's things, there's some of his school t-shirts that had stains, like I thought they were permanent stains until I washed with this machine, and I was quite happy. Everything was gone. So those are one of the positive things, that it washes effective. But I will always say that a machine is not like your hands. I own two main machines in this house that I consider like big help in the house. Is the washing machine and the dishwasher. But I will tell you straight that there's no one who can do the job better than your hands. But it's all like it's close to your hands. It's 99% does the job for you, but there will be always be mistakes there and there. Just like some of his trousers, it did wash it, like thorough wash it, but still it needed my hands. So but I must say, my white things, they came out looking like a lot of things that had stains that I thought those stains are not going anywhere. They were permanent stains, only to find out it was just my machine that didn't have, my old machine that didn't have the power to actually move the stains. Yeah, guys. So those are the positive of the machine. It's not loud. It's definitely silent than my previous machine, but I must say it's also not as silent as it's been said to be silent. But what I also have to say is that we are not sure if we adjusted nicely, like we put the feet nicely. We still need to check that. When I say it makes sound, I think it does sometimes make sound when it's drying, and it also moves a bit. So we're not sure what we did wrong. But at the beginning of the video, I did show you guys the feet of how we did it, and I also did show you the feet that came with the machine, like attached to the machine. And we're not sure whether we're supposed to use those ones or we're supposed to use the other ones that we were given. It's a confusion for now. But I must say I'm quite happy with the machine. It's not like a deal breaker what I'm saying, because they are recommending also some things to buy, especially when you have wooden floors, so the machine is slippery, it's not stable. There is something to buy to put so that your machine is stable. So that's not a deal breaker at all. And it also just says we need to be careful, like in all the machines, obviously you need to be careful with what you put. You must make sure that you have taken out, check the pockets. There must be no needles, no coins, things like that. Things that can actually go in this wrapper you see here. The downside about this machine, guys, it's this rubber right here. It's this rubber right here. Before I bought the machine, I did go on YouTube and TikTok. Like, I really just wanted to find out about front loader. But one thing that came on top, which was one of the big reason I decided to go for a front loader, it was that it saves water, guys. And I have seen huge saving of water since I own a front loader. Yeah, but let's talk about the rubber. This rubber right here. Oh my God, it does give me stress because sometimes I have those lazy days where you are washing the whole day and you just really don't have time to clean your machine on the day. So, but this machine needs, you must clean it, sit on top of it, be on top of it like a baby. I'm telling you, one sister of mine said like that, like a baby. Seriously, it needs to be taken care of. So, what I have noticed with guys here, I was just showing you how much laundry I had. Yeah. So, what I have noticed is that when I wash, like maybe at nights, and I'm really tired, like to take out the laundry, even if just to put it on the washing basket, so to hang it the following day, leave it in the machine. The following day when I open the machine, that load is no longer fresh. It's got that smell, so I'm not sure what is it here. I was showing you guys that when I wash, even in between of the loads, right now it was load shedding, so I said, okay, I'm gonna wash when the electricity comes back. Let me just put on the towel to dry up the rubber, because that rubber is the problem in the front loader. It smells easily if you don't clean it, if you don't go deep and wipe it and make it dry, if you don't open the door just when you finish washing, leave the door open for like maybe 30 minutes. It will do a huge like difference with your machine. So I do that with all, like in between my washing, I even leave it open whenever it's always just open, and when I'm finished I leave it open for like an hour. That machine is open and it dries nicely. I leave the towel just to make sure that any moisture that is left on that rubber, it's gone. Yeah, and obviously now and then you need to wipe it, put on your vinegar water. Was also, guys, making, there was a lot I was doing on this day, but I was not really cleaning. My helper was doing the work, but I have to show her how things are done. And I went to Pep and got some things, guys. This is an old video, guys. Whatever that I'm showing is old. Let's go back to the machine. Here I was just showing you guys this I ended up getting it. You're gonna see in the next video that I'm gonna upload that I like that, and you're gonna see the change that I did. You've already seen the change that I did, but you're gonna see how I have set it up, my decor in my living room. Let's go back to the machine, guys. So these two trousers, as you guys can see how dirty they are. They are extremely dirty. And I must say, the machine did the job, guys. This is a machine. No, it's not a human being. It did the job. And if you are expecting to get 100% clear, no stains at all in some things, you need to put on some work. For example, maybe I need to scrub it first before I put it in the machine, not just put it directly as it is. You're gonna see now, as I take it out, that it did some work, guys, and I'm quite happy with that. I was not expecting more than this, so I'm quite happy with that. This is stain that it was sitting there for a week. My boy has been wearing the trouser during that week, so it's not something that was like fresh outside from outside the sand and then we washing it. Yeah, but I'm extremely okay with the result. Yeah, and I do feel like after this you do need maybe to put a sunlight and just do it. Will be less of hard labor after that, after the machine has done the job. So I'm quite happy with that. And this was extremely dirty. It's just that I didn't show you guys the before. This was extreme. Okay. These were extremely dirty, but I still do feel like it really needs my hand. But I will put it again because I am lazy to wash it. My own hands. I'll put it again with another load, lighter load, and then we'll see what result we get after that. So the jeans, I'll put it again. The rest of the things are perfect. And guys, lastly, another thing that I just want to let you guys know. So we do use sunlight sometimes. So I did this experiment of using sunlight here with the machine, sunlight bar soap, with the sunlight we all grew up with, guys. Bad decision ever, guys. Like, worst experiment ever. So what I did, since now this is a different machine than one I usually had, I actually cook it, make it like, I want to make it like liquid. Boy, that was the worst thing I ever done for this machine. Like, I was like, oh my god, what have I done? Because if there was something were to happen with that machine, it would all be my fault, not the company's fault. But luckily I was able to fix it. I had to touch places that I didn't know I could even reach the inside the machine to try and make sure that sunlight went down, and I was able to fix it, guys. As I'm still talking about the machine, it's me here just going to do something, and it was metric week on this. I think two schools had metric. Yeah, so was just driving around, and I was like, oh, people are being creative, with what they go with for their metric farewell. Anyway, let's carry on with the machine. And yeah, what I would just advise you guys is that you know what, especially if you want your machine must last for a longer time, it's also us who makes the lifespan of the machine lesser. For example, this fabric softener, guys, it's nice. Don't get me wrong. Our clothes smells good and everything. But do you really think that it does good for the machine? Because it's that slimy thing texture. Somehow it will always be left somewhere in the machine. And yeah, so now what I have done, what I'm doing differently this time, I do use fabric softener, but not for all my clothes. Really, what we do, we have dresses, like I wear a lot of dresses. What I do is I will still use a fabric softener, but under my dress, like I iron my dress, I'm finished, or sometimes I spray on top as I'm ironing with a fabric softener mixed with water. Or if I still feel like my dresses have, what do you call it? Is it run towards, like when your clothes are making sound and they're just sticking on you? I just take fabric softener as it is without mixed with water, wrap it on my hands, and I just wrap it on whatever garment that I'm wearing under. I usually wear something that is a thin dress under, just so that it doesn't show my body and stuff. Yeah, so I wrap it on there or tight or whatever that you're wearing under. It does a huge job. So that's what I do. That's what I've been doing. And yeah, guys, I did show you earlier on, my helper finished washing the chairs. And yeah, guys, this is where my video ends. I hope it was helpful for you. Thank you so much to everyone for watching and coming on to click. Do share the video if you feel it was interesting enough for you. This is another day me cooking. And shout out to Goku. Is it Goku M? It's my friend, my sister. Yo, but I'm gonna insert it here. So she just gave me kind of like hints of how to do the ribs, because she does, I think, the pork ribs, but we don't eat pork. Yeah, we don't eat pork, so I did the mutton one. And recipe idea of how it's being done, I got it from her, and it was voila, it was tasty. Thank you so much, Goku. Yeah, go check her out. You get so much inspiration there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on my next upload. Bye bye.
It's hard to take out. I told me that's okay. I just never started buying it. Buy? Pakistan, you're forced to put